Over the past few months in the cryptocurrency markets, Bitcoin has been getting all the attention from the news, retail investors, and even institutional investors as they put more of their reserve assets into this incredible blockchain space. In today's video, we're going to discuss why, as Bitcoin dominance falls, altcoins will rise. And this is something that's so important that a lot of people miss out on, is the Bitcoin dominance chart. A great way to actually look at this, you can check this out right now or after you watch this video, is go onto your app store on your smartphone or on your laptop and look at coin market cap. You can just search this up on the app store, and right at the top there'll be something that is actually a really nice tool where you can contrast the Bitcoin price and Bitcoin dominance. And as you see Bitcoin dominance fall, which we actually saw yesterday just begin, what this means is altcoins have an opportunity to really rise. And this is rightfully so that Bitcoin has been getting a lot of the attention, because as it passed its all-time high of $20,000, it went right up to 24,000, did a little dump, little consolidation, pumped up, 28,000, little dump, little consolidation, and then recently we saw it jump up to $34,000. And I think a lot of people that are long-term investors in this cryptocurrency market that understand the technology behind a lot of these incredible projects and what Bitcoin means as far as decentralized money, really get a little nervous. I got a little nervous when it hit $34,000 because it's not healthy just to have an insane parabola. We've literally been in this insane parabola and we're overdue for a market correction. We're overdue for a big correction. And I was very happy that we saw another little dump down today. At the time of recording this video, I think it was at $34,000 yesterday, corrected down to $29,000. And yesterday, one thing that we saw, which is huge, is the leader in this altcoin space, which again, let me just recap what we're going to be covering in this video, why the altcoins are going to pump as Bitcoin dominance, not Bitcoin price, but Bitcoin dominance drops, which you can check out on coin market cap. Also, who is the leader in the altcoin space? Might not surprise you, Ethereum. I'll just reveal that one now. Also, how to identify winners and losers. And then lastly, what is a nice profit taking strategy when you're looking at the altcoin space? As these projects pump and dump, do you want to exit out 100%? Do you want to buy in 100% and hold only for the long term? Or should you strategically take profits along the way? That's what we'll be covering today. So let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum hit $950 yesterday, and it actually has pumped even more on different charts. The interesting thing about the cryptocurrency space is since it's so new, different exchanges have different prices for these projects. So a lot of people arbitrage. So they'll maybe buy on Kraken, sell on Coinbase, or buy on Coinbase, sell on Binance. All these different strategies that people use. At the end of the day, these are just kind of minuscule profit-taking strategies unless you're doing it at scale. But the important thing here is just to realize that overall, doesn't matter the exact price. Maybe one exchange had it at $1,050, maybe one had it at $900. The thing here is, we were talking about this project at $400. I wish I was in at $40. I wish I was in at $1 or below $1. But the key here is, we were talking about it at $400 Ethereum, and now it's at around $950. It is even a little bit higher today. And the reason Ethereum is really leading the charge in this altcoin market space is because projects are being built on top of Ethereum. You can kind of think of Ethereum as a platform. What are the largest companies in the world? Well, Amazon is a platform for people to sell their projects, or products rather. Uber is basically a platform for people to provide their services to take people from point A to point B. What is Airbnb? Airbnb is a platform. So let me just cover that. So Airbnb is a platform for people to host their, homes, their rentals on a decentralized place where, you can have your rental up there and anyone can access it. There's not like one centralized authority. So really this is what Ethereum does for the blockchain space. And the interesting thing about all these giant companies is, Amazon really doesn't sell any of their own products. The majority of their sales come from other people. Uber doesn't really own any of their own cars. The majority of their sales comes from contractors. Airbnb doesn't really own any of their own homes. They just allow a platform for people to put it on. And this is what Ethereum does. With the Solidity programming language, Ethereum has created so many amazing projects. And the interesting thing here is Ethereum is just the beginning. You have incredible projects that we've actually talked about in previous videos, kind of on my top 5 or top 3 videos, which we'll be making a lot more of in 2021. We talked about Algorand, we talked about Polkadot, a lot of other projects and oracles that you're seeing other projects being built on. So Polkastarter is one of my favorite ones. But just in general, when you're looking at the altcoin space, you're going to see Ethereum lagging behind Bitcoin. Just take a look. Go on CoinMarketCap if you have the app downloaded now. And first take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Then take a look at, okay, let's look at the Bitcoin chart. And then let's look at the Ethereum chart. Let's put them right on top of each other and go, interesting. They're basically the exact same. So what this means is Ethereum has been lagging a lot behind Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin pumps, Ethereum waits a little bit, then pumps. It's kind of goes parallel, but a little bit of delay. So what does this mean? I mean, it's basically free money. Like if you really understand this space and you're day trading it, you're really, really invested your time, your energy, and, a little bit of money into this space, and you understand what's going on, you can recognize these trends. It's all about seeing trends early. So again, if you can look at technical analysis, if you can look at fundamental analysis and sentimental analysis, the greed index, you can really, really be profitable in this space. And especially if you're also looking at on-chain analysis. So that's for a whole nother video. But the point is, looking at Ethereum lagging behind Bitcoin, Ethereum's leading the charge. So as you know, if Ethereum's leading the charge and then you have all these other low cap altcoins waiting, well, the massive gains are not even going to be made in Bitcoin or Ethereum, but in these little low cap gems. And that's really what we're going to be covering in a lot of individual videos. So we're going to kind of start a new series called, I would say, we don't know, we're not going to call it anything exactly, but basically, our previous video on the crazy meme coin, Dogecoin, did really, really well yesterday. So we're going to start a video series called basically like, what is blank? Why is it pumping or dumping? And then, some keywords. So like, what is Ethereum? Why is it pumping? And then, cross-chain interoperability, scaling, and solidity. Like that would kind of be the title. Or what is Algorand? Why is it pumping? What is XRP? Why is it dumping? Lawsuit. That's kind of the new series of videos. So just wanted to share that with you, a little bit of insight here. So basically, we're going to be covering these individual projects and really diving into kind of analyzing them from all these different metrics. So fundamental, technical, sentimental, and even on-chain analysis. So along with this, one of the important things to realize now that you kind of understand the roadmap for this. So Ethereum's going to lag a little bit behind Bitcoin. As Bitcoin dominance drops, what do altcoins do? They pump. That's because money's flowing out of Bitcoin. The people that are invested in the crypto space that understand this for the long term kind of move money over towards the altcoins. Those rise as Bitcoin dominance drops. And lastly, how should you see taking profits in this altcoin space? So, a lot of people are so binary in this. They're very, very black and white, which is never good to do. It's never good to do that. You always want to take the balanced approach. So a lot of people see this as, okay, I buy into Ethereum at $400. It does a 2x to $800. Now it's a $950. Well, should I pull everything out? Is it going to go to zero now? Because a lot of people do this. A lot of people would say, oh, altcoins are going to zero. There will be no alt season. Understand the projects and then eliminate FOMO, eliminate FUD, fear of missing out, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Eliminate those. That's a terrible thing to have in this space. So what you want to do instead is take the, again, balanced approach and go, okay, if I understand this project fundamentally, if I see the technology, if I understand the team, if I understand what they've done in the past, if I understand what are the fundamental, the tokenomics rather, looking at it at different technical analysis standpoints, if you understand all these different things, what you can begin to do is go, well, let me build a plan before it pumps. Because once it pumps, you're going to be emotional. Once your money doubles or triples or quadruples or 10x, you're going to be emotional. So build a plan before this happens. That's what I highly, highly recommend you do. Maybe we'll make another video just on this topic. But the key here is if it does a 3x, if it does a 2x, if it does a 10x, pull your initial investment out. That way the rest is riding. So especially if it's a winner, if it's a loser. So if it's a project that you bought in, the next day dump, but you really, really believe in it, well, maybe you want to reconsider this, because if it's just going to dump, might not be the best project. But if you really, really understand the technology behind this project and all the other things we've been talking about, I'm not going to beat a dead horse and repeat all these different things, but if you truly understand these different things, what you can do is begin to go, okay, how am I going to pull profits? The little old lady strategy is great. As a coin doubles, you pull out your initial investment. Or what I kind of like to do is do a kind of more staggered version of this. So as your coin doubles, I pull out like 1/4. If it drops back down again, buy a little bit more. Pumps, pull out 1/4. And then as you're kind of pulling out, you can pull out at different tiers. So like you can use Fibonacci retracements, all these different things, or Fibonacci extensions. And there's many different ways of going about doing this. You get the point. Basically, what the point here is there's many different ways to do this. You do not want to be binary. You do not want to go, okay, if this pumps, I'm just going to sell all of it because it's going to dump. No. If you really believe in the project, let your winners win. Let your winners ride. And a great way to do this is letting them ride with zero risk. So pulling out that initial investment, because if you didn't invest in the coin at all, you're not going to make money, you're not going to lose money. Your money's just sitting in fiat currency. So it is whatever you want to make it. So point here is be a lot more logical when it comes to this. Eliminate emotion in this space. It is so important because, again, this is why you must make a plan before these coins pump or dump. Because if you're invested in Ethereum or Bitcoin, these kind of two top guys, and one pumps and you go, oh, somebody told me it's going to go to zero. You're going to sell all of it and you're going to lose, because you're going to let your winners lose. That is not a good way to do it. Rather, you got to let your winners win. So pull out that initial investment if that suits you. Build your own strategy behind it. I'll definitely be making another video on this, even though we've talked about this in the past. But I think it's so important to not let emotion kind of control you, and especially in investing. It really doesn't matter what it is, if it's in stocks, if it's in real estate, if it's in commodities, if it's in alternative investments, if it's in crypto. Key here is eliminate the emotion in this space. Emotion has its time and place, but it is not in this crypto space. So anyways, we'll wrap this video up. Some closing thoughts. As Bitcoin dominance drops, what happens? Alt pump. Who's leading the charge? Ethereum. Watch the Ethereum chart. Also, what you can do on CoinMarketCap is kind of contrast those charts with Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum. And as Ethereum is going to pump, really watch that price. Bitcoin blew past its all-time high. Ethereum hasn't even came close to its all-time high in a while. So be very careful, because this can happen literally overnight. Maybe at the time that I post this video, Ethereum has already hit its all-time high. Maybe it's going to be in a year. Maybe it's going to be in a month. Maybe it's going to be tomorrow. Who knows? So the key here is you can't predict the future. What you can do is do your own research, understand all the different types of analysis, technical, fundamental, sentimental, on-chain analysis, and keep staying tuned with our videos. We're going to put out daily videos, especially in this bull market. I think we're really going to focus on the crypto space, because I really enjoy, emerging market real estate, stocks, and many different commodities, all these different kind of investment sectors. But crypto is really leading the charge, especially since the stock market is so bloated. It's had so much money injected into it that it's really not, I don't think, a safe bet. So I like these alternative investments, especially if you have a high risk tolerance and you understand them from a long-term investment thesis. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like, hit that subscribe button, and then click that notification bell and tick all, because what we do here is make time-sensitive videos. For example, if you would have watched our video, way back, just a couple of months ago, when Ethereum was at $400, well, your money would be doubled now, and you could do the little old lady strategy, pull out a little bit, put a little bit in Bitcoin, and then some other projects. So again, like, subscribe, bell button all, like, subscribe, bell button all. Till next time, as always, invest global. Peace.